Alright, I'm very nervous today because I'm going to try and go out on Eala for the first time. So, first thing to do is get off the mooring. I'm going to try and get out so that the front swings, the back swings round with the front staying on the mooring. And then I'm going to try and go down forwards down the river. No idea how this is going to go, I just hope it goes well. So the first thing I'll do is tie a rope around the ball at the front of the mooring, and then I'll bring that back through to the back of the boat so I can let her off as she swings round and I'm in full control of the boat, in theory. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I got my line running from the front cleat of the boat down into the mooring buoy, and I'm going to tie that off, and then in theory, once I release the mooring lines, the boat should start swinging around, release the line holding us, engage forward gear and go controlled out the river. We'll see how that works. Alright, so now what I need to do is take off the back mooring line, engage reverse gear, swing the boat round, and then engage forward gear and get out of here. Fingers crossed, hope it goes well. Not quite going as planned, but we're leaving. Looks like we're reversing out. Take the plan. We're out the run, so I'm going to try and get the sail up, see how it goes. That was probably a bit of cinema fail, but never mind. So whilst trying to get the sail up, I realised that reef 2 is too short, so that stopped me hauling the sail all the way up. So we're now sailing on reef 1, as that's as high as I can get the sail at the moment. I need to undo reef 2 and sort that out, maybe. So yeah, the sails are up, and we're sailing out towards Barton-on-Sea. And she's just, oh, I can't describe it. She's just sailing so nicely. Let's turn her around. So we got the jib up, and we got the sail up on reef 1. Outboards up, Christchurch behind us. Autopilot's holding the course. That's so nice having the autopilot on. And then we're sailing out towards Barton at the moment. I think I'll just keep holding this course for a moment, have some lunch, untie reef 2, see if I can get the sail all the way up, and then maybe hoist the sail all the way up for my return. And then we're going to meet up with some family over at Mudderford Quay. Okay, so I'm going to have some lunch, get the camera hooked up and record the sailing. You know, this is just a really short trial sail, the first sail. It's going to be a bit rubbish weather all weekend, maybe into next week, but there's just going to be so many awesome times to get out on Eala. So can't wait to do more videos sailing Eala. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video, comment, let me know where you want me to go. I'm based out of Christchurch, so really the world is my oyster. I can easily sail off to the Solent or over to Poole, maybe even round towards Studland Bay, or even round to Weymouth. I'm feeling particularly adventurous and up for a long trip. But yeah, if every day's like this, that would be perfect. I'm really enjoying this. Catch you soon. Alright, so I've had my lunch and I've sailed a decent distance, kind of on my beam I think is Barton on Sea. So I think the next step will be to just head upwind a little bit more and try and get the main fully up. Now that I've taken out that reefing line, let's see if we can get her raised. Alright, the main's all the way up. Let's see how far upwind we can point. Alright, we're luffing a bit, so 10 degrees off. Right, okay, so this is as far as upwind as we can point at the moment. I think we'll throw a tack in. Oh, it's a bit caught, and we need to go another 20 degree, I reckon. We'll have to try that again, it didn't work. Now the sheet didn't come through very freely, so these jamming cleats are a bit of a nightmare actually for doing this. We'll try again. Come on. Right, we're going to try and do this by hand. We'll try and backfill the foresail to help us go for the turn. Ta-da. Now she tacks. Yeah, so when you're tacking with not much wind, it helps sometimes to backfill the jib or Jeanneau or whatever you've got with a bit of wind to help move it around the turn, which is what I ended up doing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if I go there, then you can fight me. Over there by the wall, yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, I've got my own horse. Yeah, just yeah, you good? You going? Yeah. Chuck the rope over. Thank you very much. Right, that was a really super first sail, and I'm really happy with Eala. She works well, sailed really nicely in light wind, so going to be able to go to many places and really have the world open to me on this. Make sure no matter how this video comes out that you give it a big thumbs up, and feel free to drop me a comment. I'll reply, and subscribe to the channel. Everything you do just helps the algorithm pick up this video and share it with other people as well, and they're only going to get better as we go to more places and do more. Right, see you next time. Bye bye.